Not a fam.
Why
Now,
not video thing?
it's time. This time next week, we will be talking about putting on the pads. Getting out there, making contact. All those people look good, no TAs in the minicamp. Now let's see what they look like. This is the part that separates the men from the boys. Can't wait for that. But all your favorites, they're probably going to be all right, you know. Got here today, and we got to talk about a few things. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I was like, a lot of people pissed off last week. Pete Prisco comes out of nowhere and declares our number 2 player as being overrated. Navarro Bowman. I mean, you know, let me go. Like, Will. Oh, David.
Yeah.
David, what is it?
Oh man, when I
What was your
read that
perspective
run,
on
I
that?
was dude, it was total BS, man. I mean, for him coming off that that type of injury and to have the impact he did, he was a first team All Pro. So how is he overrated, man? I mean, granted, he may have not had the splash plays that he's had in years past, but I watched, I went back and after he wrote that, I was like, let me check out a few highlights, and I was like, oh, dude, he was still fucking dipping and dodging and making plays all over the field. It didn't look like he had lost much of that sideline to sideline speed or that closing speed, man. So I don't know. I think that's just stems from old BS Niner hate, man. And I think this year you'll see an even better Bowman.
Absolutely. And you know, I will. Okay, well, you know what? Let me.
Yes.
Janelle,
Hi.
our hero, our man amongst men, the man who makes plays when nobody else does, the
Mm-hmm.
one who has made it possible for us to go to championship games. He's
Mm-hmm.
been called underrated or overrated. Excuse me. Janelle,
Wow.
what was your first feeling when you seen that? You have seen that, right?
I didn't get the report on it,
Yeah, Pete
but just
Prisco.
knowing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pete Prisco put out an article so everybody could see, big bold letters. He said he named an overrated player from every team in the NFL, and he hit
Okay.
Navarro. I realized Joe Staley are two guys we got that would be even targets for that kind of thing. Joe Staley, there's no place to pick on his game, right? But Bowman, after having
Right.
that injury that he had, Pete just took advantage of that and says, let me put Navarro Bowman's name down here as being overrated, and all them 49er fans will
Mm-hmm.
come in here clicking. Because, that's what they do. They say, this is
Right.
clickbait. How am I going to make an entire 50, 60, 70,000 people angry? You know? So, but go ahead, Janelle. What is your feeling about that?
I well, I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, the duo of Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman was ridiculous, and even after Patrick left,
Deadly.
Bowman did his thing. I mean, to see that injury, it was heartbreaking, and for him to come back like that, I was just amazed that he was able to come back as quick as he did.
Mm.
And I just
Leading
think
the
it's
league in
ridiculous. I think
tackles,
that it's just ridiculous. I mean, every way they can pick on the Niners, somebody's gonna do it, and until
Mm.
we can get out there and prove it wrong,
Yeah.
it's the way it is. I mean, we had a tremendous team, and players have moved on, but we're gonna get back there, and I think it's just a lack of respect for the Niners. So anywhere they can get into their heads or try to, that's
There
what
you
they're
go.
gonna do. Because that's ridiculous to say that by a player like that. That's
Mm.
absolutely ridiculous. So
Mm.
I mean, you just can't
I agree
can't
with that.
play into it. I mean, we're gonna talk on the field. They'll see.
Yeah, I know. And Tyler, you're shouting, man. You got something you want to say? Go ahead, man.
I want to say, if anything, Bowman's underrated.
I like that. Although Tyler, I'm
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I've heard anybody say this. Actually, Mr. Prisco was the first guy I had ever heard say anything bad about Bowman. So
He was
underrated.
61 on the all-time, on the top 100. That's way underrated,
That's true. That's true.
especially for someone that led the league in tackles. That's insane.
It's okay, because I got to tell you something, Tyler. That's the kind of juice that gets guys like Bowman up. I mean, Pete Prisco, he threw a little wood on the fire. The NFL Network, they threw the first. They lit the match. We have got, Tyler, we have got an army of guys that are coming into camp angry as hell next week.
I'm excited.
Oh, man, chips on every shoulder. I'm a little worried about the Rams in the first game. You know, some of that anger could translate into being mean. Looking forward to that. I also got to
If Foles or Keenum are starting that game, then the Rams are going to be screwed. Like, they're not going
You know what, though? You're right. I think because Foles, I think the first-round draft pick, they're not excited about putting him on the field right away. So, I think, and I heard Foles being called into play.
I like what you did there, Ronbo. Chips on every shoulder.
I know, it's good. That was no pun intended.
And then for week two, the Broncos defense can beat the Panthers up for week one. So, yeah.
Hey, did they schedule the Broncos and Panthers right away? I didn't look at their schedule. Are the Broncos and Panthers playing the week before?
Yeah, that's game one. Super Bowl rematch.
I didn't know about that. That's brilliant. What a great scheduling idea.
Yeah, the defense can beat them up for us, and then week two it won't be so hard.
The thing is, I worry about the Broncos. Cam is still pretty mad about that.
I hope he chokes in week one.
I hope those games will. I gotta check the schedule. I hope those games will come out at the same time. I want to watch that game. That's gonna be funny. Oh man,
the game's on Thursday.
Oh, good. Yes. All right. Hey, listen, Maurice.
Hey.
What's up, man?
What's going on? I'm with Ronbo live right now. This is big time right here. This is big time.
Come on now. Maurice.
Yeah.
I'd ask you a question, man.
Sure.
Now here's the thing. I am concerned with the fact that Anthony Davis is coming back to 49ers. I'm pretty sure he's going to come back this week because you got to know when to quit playing games. Because at this point now, he pretty much has to poop or get off the pot, right? Now he was quoted saying, "I do not want to work with the front office or anyone else who seemingly doesn't want to win as bad as I do." Davis continues on his Twitter as he always does. Would you happily rent your body out to people that BS you and constantly try to manipulate you? I hope you'd stand up for yourself. Hey, Maurice, I'm concerned with. Does anybody know? Maurice first. What is Anthony Davis talking about? What is the problem with him in the front office? Because I've been trying to figure it out, and I just don't get it. Because the way I'm
Trent Baalke.
He can't be asking for more money. So what is it?
It's got to be Trent. I'm not sure if it's like certain terms in the contract or something like that, maybe, but it's got to be Trent. It's got to be Trent because I'm not understanding why they haven't reached an agreement yet either. I mean, if you want to play as bad as you say you want to play, and they're saying how they're extending an invite to him, I don't see why it hasn't been an agreement reached upon yet at this point.
3 months? What is it, 4 months? Let's see, January, February?
Damn near.
Yeah, see, February, March, April, May, June. What this is going on 6 months.
Like, come on. Like, you going to play or not?
But if there is a problem, what is it? That's the thing.
Got to be something personal. Got to be
something.
But I am excited what they did in the draft and like with the pickups as far as trying to shore up the O-line for our quarterbacks, whether it's going to be Blaine or Colin. I think they did a pretty decent job.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been saying this since last preseason. We got a quarterback on our roster that kind of intrigues me. His name is Dylan Thompson. I don't know if you guys seen a little film on him.
Maurice, you mean Driscoll?
No. The one we took last draft. His name is
Dylan's gone, Maurice.
He's off the team.
They dropped Dylan.
They dropped him?
Yeah.
He went bye-bye.
Where did they do that?
And guess what, Maurice? Have you ever heard of Thaddeus? What's Thaddeus' last name?
Thaddeus. What's his name?
Thaddeus Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came from Philly. Yeah.
Thaddeus Lewis is like the vice president. You can't remember his name. But Thaddeus Lewis.
Deuce Lewis.
Thaddeus Lewis is taking his place, Maurice. Yeah, they let Dylan go and brought Thaddeus in, and they got a kid named Driscoll. They got him through the draft, and of course you already know about Blaine and Cap. But what were you going to say about Dylan? Because nobody ever talked about Dylan. I'm curious as to what you was going to say about him, though.
I didn't think he was half bad, man. I think they should have kept him on the team. Bad Lewis, though?
He was all right in the preseason.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad. I mean,
San Diego.
Terrible. But
yeah, I saw him against San Diego. He was pretty good.
He's out of here. And he runs. He does. I don't know. They just not a second shot. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that. Amos.
Yo.
Amos, you get that cheesecake for the lady.
Yes, I did. You know it.
Amos, do me a favor. Man. Ask her how it tastes. I just want to know about how it tastes.
Well, once I get home, I'm still driving.
Are you still on the road?
Yeah.
Amos, I was just talking about. I'm looking for like theories. I just ask about AD and his constantly Twitter and whining and won't come back, won't reinstate. I was saying this is his week. He's got to come back this weekend or say goodbye. I'm trying to understand. Have you thought about what it is that he cannot sign up and come on in?
There's only one reason, Ronbo. One reason.
Don't save me the money.
Okay.
Nah. He wants a guaranteed spot on the starting line. It's the only reason why he ain't coming back. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Because he's got Trent Brown to worry about.
That does make sense, though. I just realized that could be
makes
because they already told him he's going to have to try out. The offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, already said.
Because there's no negotiating, no contract. Once he reinstate, that contract come back alive. There's no renegotiating nothing. So what can he say? He can't go back talking about. I want to go back talking about money. We don't need you. I mean, you left. You left. You hurt us. We can't be no better if you come back and you're all fat and you're not even exercising. So he wants to be on the starting lineup. Same thing Kaepernick wanted to leave for because Kaepernick knew he had to work for his job. That's why he wanted to test the water to see who wanted it.
This is crazy, you know. Here, you know what? I want to say something about Anthony Davis. So I wonder if you guys agree. Here's the thing about Anthony Davis. One of the reasons why Chip Kelly failed in Philadelphia is because he had some guys who were malcontents. When you look at Deshaun, Shady McCoy, and some of the other guys, I think those guys were like hard to deal with as far as Kelly goes, and then they accused Kelly of being a racist. But what it was is we have people that may have been a little bit of a prima donna type of thing, right? So how am I going to get my program to work if I can't get these guys to go along with it? I got a bunch of young guys here that are watching those guys. This, of course, is rubbing my whole program the wrong way. If Anthony Davis, because right now Chip Kelly has that locker room rolling, and guys like Navarro Bowman, they reinforce it, man. They make it stronger. So all the young guys, they've got the perfect age group because they're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're drinking more than the Kool-Aid. They're drinking Chip Kelly's protein shakes, and they're liking it. And they're going out there and working hard. Everybody's on the same page. If Anthony Davis comes back, he's going to come back in mumbling and crying. And you know, if they stick to the policy and say, you don't get any spot on this team, you earn a spot on this team. And I'm Anthony Davis, so I don't play that shit. Y'all gonna put me where I belong, or else I'm gonna walk out of here. And then and all the trouble's gonna start right from there. And that's the way it works. So Amos, something you got it, man. That's it, right there. That is it. Norm.
Yeah, because go ahead.
Go ahead, Amos. Go ahead, finish that up. Norm, wait a second.
No, because most of the time. It's always the guy who's starting. They feel like, okay, since I'm starting, he need me, and if I don't want to do this, he's gonna have to do it the way I want it because I'm the starter. These was headline guys. Starting running back. If he don't want to run the ball, you get what I'm saying. He wants the ball all the time. But Chip Kelly believe in if you block, I feed you. If you don't block, I'm not gonna feed you. And that's why the receiver had to go because they wasn't blocking. Shady had to go because he wasn't blocking. They wanted to just run the ball.
See,
all that makes sense, right? His scheme is all on blocking. If you don't block, you don't get fed, and your stats is going to be low. You got to make it work.
That's why Smelter's going to be a beast, because that boy blocks and you stay blocked. See, that's why I say with Anthony Davis, and you know what? I'm telling you right now, if Anthony Davis could get in the program and get in shape, can you imagine Garnett and Davis on the same side of the field? Oh, Jesus! That would be the best run blocking duo of offense. Oh God, they'd be good. But Trent Brown still has that potential. So Norm, what's your feeling on this, man?
AD. Well, first of all, I just want to say Niners all day.
Yeah.
And second thing is AD. I don't think he can come in and have that prima donna syndrome based on how we solidified that.
Norm, we lost Norm. Okay. Ellis, good to see you back, man. Ellis, you got the same issue as last week, though. Oh yeah, Ellis, you know what you might do? Since you get closer to the phone. Okay, let me go back. Ellis, get that together. I'll come right back to you. You know what? Let's go back to David. David, give me some feeling on this, David. You got Anthony Davis.
Hang on, Ron. I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Give me some. Well, what's the question about? Oh, we're talking about Davis still.
Yeah,
his attitude or whatnot. Oh yeah, well, you know what, man? When we drafted, I was a little bit. I was like, right tackle with pass protection issues. I was like, but man, those few years where he was, not injured and not struggling with injuries predominantly, he was dominant, man. A dominant run blocker, a road grader, as you said, Ronbo. And so when I got excited when I heard he was coming back, that was prior to all the bullshit, between him and Balky, supposedly. Like you said, I'm really curious to know what this is about, man. Obviously, I think it is, like one of your other callers mentioned, I think it's got to be personal now. It's something between him and Trent because, he's gone on social media a few times and expressed his disinterest with Balky in particular, So, it's bad, but at this point, I'm like, because of, what's been happening overall with the Niners, like, I have either you're with us or against us mentality, man, and that's the way it should be, If you're not going to be there 100% and you want to sit there and play, little bitch boy games, and beat it, man. That's the way I feel now.
David, would you trade? Would you, if he signs up, if he comes back in Friday, would you just come on in the office, sit down, let's see if we can work out a trade?
Yeah. What kind of value do you think he has right now, Ronbo, on the open market? I don't know. Just coming off, because it's kind of. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'll finish. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say no. I really don't know what to make of this whole situation. When I first heard he was coming back, when he talked about coming out of retirement, I thought, this is good. He'll come back and he'll be a really good piece to that line, like he was. We'll bookend the tackle spot, but then I don't know. Then once this drama ensued, I was like, forget it, man. Just roll with Trent Brown and let's go. Forget it.
I tell you what, you guys. Here's the thing: if AD leaves the team, the Hawks are going to pick him up in a heartbeat.
You know it.
They need him.
Yeah, you're probably right.
They need him so bad. And that would actually help them a lot, more than I want them to get helped. Because as it is right now, Russell Wilson is meat. As soon as he steps on that field this year, his offensive line is worse than last year. He is dead. This year, by game 3, there may not even be anything left. He is in deep trouble.
He may beat the Chickens in Seattle.
Huh?
He might get injured in
we
the
could beat
first
Chickens
3
in
games.
Seattle.
Yeah, because go ahead, Norm.
Norm's gonna say this. I'm sorry I got cut off in the end, but I want to say is we might beat them Chickens in Seattle just because their O-line is looking like ours was last year.
Worse
right now. And back to the AD situation.
They got the Dolphins week 1, so I don't really know.
Well, what I'm saying is that they got Ndamukong Suh. Ooh, it's gonna be. But anyway,
pound his ass.
Oh yeah. He's gonna kill Russell Wilson.
If AD doesn't end up on the Niners, I do see Seattle picking him up just because they need him. But for the simple fact that our O-line has been solidified this offseason, I don't know if I said that and y'all caught that, but our O-line is solidified.
I caught that. I caught that. You before you got cut off, you heard that. But you know, but Norm, we have still one problem.
What is that?
Brown. And can we get him in condition? What has he been doing for the last month? Is he in shape now? This is the only thing that worries me.
I don't know, and you know what? I'm glad we drafted John Cooper and John Thayes because they can fill in those slots. They can prove themselves. I don't see a problem with the 4th or 5th round O lineman going up there and being a young hog. Like I don't see a problem with that, especially if Von Cooper being right beside Laramie Tunsil. He could be that young hog that that surprises people. Matter of fact, wasn't Trent Brown a late pick?
6th round, 6th round, yeah.
So to say Von Cooper won't go up in there and just be a young hog up there until Trent Brown gets himself together, or because Trent Brown's a beast. Right?
Oh yeah.
It's a matter of him getting straight. But I mean, that's why we drafted the O-line that we did in the draft, and people was talking smack about us. Oh, the Niners, all they did was get interior, all they did was work the trenches. They didn't get no star. We don't want star players if the quarterback can't get the football to him because he's getting sacked as soon as he does hut. So that's why we got the O-line. And AD not coming back, it would hurt feelings, but I don't think it'll hurt the squad.
Agreed. Because my whole thing last season was everybody's talking about, oh man, we don't ever run plays for Torrey Smith. I said, you know what? Torrey Smith takes how long to get downfield? Okay. So add up the amount of time the quarterback gets to do the damn thing. Quarterback's got 2.5 seconds maximum. And a lot of days he had less time than that. Torrey Smith is about halfway down the field. So I'm saying, Torrey Smith was never going to be an option, and every defense in the league knew that because all they had to do was gang rush the quarterback and get rid of his ass, and now Torrey Smith is out of the game. That's where you do that. So they talk about taking the top off of defense. Taking what the top off of defense of what? It doesn't help any. He's not going to get any chance. God.
Exactly. Now, with Bowman's concerned, they say that he's overrated, which I think is baloney and cheese because Eric Davis already cussed out NFL Network for putting him number 61.
Yep.
Anyway, 154 tackles, you got the most. He's probably not going to get that this year.
He's underrated.
He's underrated because I'm telling you, he's not going to get 154 tackles this year because our defense is not going to be set up like that. Other opposing offenses are going to be trying to catch up to us because we're going to end up dropping 25, 30 points on a lot of these squads.
Yeah.
Because we got Buckner and Armstead and Ian Williams and Quentin Dial.
We drop 25, 30 average. That's nothing with it. So with other offenses, if they're not scoring, they're going to be trying to play catch up, trying to throw it deep down the field. So Bowman's he's going to be that hunter or gatherer still, but mainly our cornerbacks are going to be deflecting plays, going to be deflecting passes or catching picks.
It sounds right to me. And everybody talks about how our defense is going to get tired. What people haven't thought about is how the opposing team's defense is going to get tired. They don't practice like the 49ers do and condition like they do to play that kind of up-tempo offense or defense. So who has the advantage in this?
Niners.
The other team? No, it's not the other team. It's the Niners.
And what y'all said, Navarro Bowman was the first one to buy into Chip Kelly's defensive scheme. That's the only person you need on defense to get the rest
captain.
of the squad around.
That's right.
That's it. He's the man. He's the face of the squad, offense and defense. You get him riled up, the whole team is going to bite.
Yep.
He bites. Smacking everybody.
Seems like that's how it was with Patrick Willis. Maybe it'll be that way with
Tyler, hold on. Let's let Ellis. Ellis.
All right, man. Peace out, y'all.
All right.
Get
Norm. All right, Ellis. Let's see if we can hear it. Let's see if we can hear Ellis. Ellis, go ahead, man. Ellis. Ellis, did you unplug your phone? Can you hear us? All right. Let's see if we. Okay. Martin.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, man. I just realized we have not seen you in a long time, man. What's up, man?
I know, I've been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Mark,
start joining more often.
yeah. Mark, you know what I asked you? I was just talking about games being played. I just want to look at the schedule because I was laughing at the schedule last week, and I was looking at certain games. Martin, have you checked out the schedule yet? We play on
Yeah.
August 16th.
We have to beat the Cowboys because I live in Dallas and I
Oh,
talk
okay.
the most shit to everybody. So we gotta beat the Cowboys because they're like so hyped. They draft one player and think they finna win the Super Bowl. I get tired of hearing it.
Oh, and you're right. How's that case going with Ezekiel Elliott in the domestic violence situation?
I hope he did it so he won't be playing.
Here he comes, Mr. Premier running back. Jerry Jones, third link to his triplets. And all of a sudden, we haven't even started yet, and he's got a domestic violence call being called on him.
I don't know what it is, but these Dallas Cowboys love beating up on women. First Greg Hardy, now this boy, Ezekiel. I don't know who's going to be next.
Oh,
Tony
man.
Romo probably.
No,
That's Bryan. That's Bryan.
Dez Bryant beat up his mom.
No,
Yeah,
that's right.
that's Bryan.
That's right. I remember. That's right. That's the most outrageous thing yet.
Yeah, you can't forget about that. Can't forget about that.
It's like if you beat a female up, the Cowboys gonna give you a contract.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
That is pathetic.
Yeah, but besides
Man,
that week, I'm also interested in who else we play. We have to whoop the Seahawks ass week 3. Is it week 3 you play them?
We play in week 3.
Week 3, yeah, we
Yeah.
have. Or it would be even sweeter if we beat them at their home field, because I don't think we haven't did that in a while.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If we're going to beat the Hawks, can we please beat them at the clink? That's to see the 12th man crying up in the stands, getting quiet. And I want somebody to go over and do a Cam Newton. See if you can find that 12th flag, throw it down on the ground, and put the boots to it.
And we need to invite Future to perform, so we'll rub it all in Russell Wilson's face. So then we had him performing, like when we went to the playoffs. I think when we played the Saints, he was performing at the stadium, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is all the thing. Or who was Sierra going out with before? Was that Future? Who was Sierra going out with?
Yeah.
See.
It was Future. They had a kid and everything.
They got the kid, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would be special. Martin.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Ellis, we can hear you now,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I had to call from my other phone.
Well, see now, Ellis, mark them phones and use those each and every time. Ellis, what were you trying to say earlier, Ellis? Before we had the technical.
I was saying, man. You know, Anthony Davis got a lot of talent, man, on the offensive line.
Oh no
So
doubt.
if he did came back, it wouldn't took much for him to get his spot back. I think that ain't the problem. I think the problem is that they already got their team like how they want it, everybody getting along together, and bringing him in does make a big difference. You know, it'll change such an offense. So I think they good with what they got now, and they feel like if they probably bring Anthony Davis back, there'll be a lot of chaos. So.
Oh, there will be. Immediately, because now it's too late. Had he came in OTAs, it would have been another story. But at this point, you're right. It's like Norm said earlier, the team is pretty much gelled. It's just about who's going to stay and who's going to go.
Yes, because, you know, if he come back now, they'll probably feel like, well, you know, the team already got a good chemistry going. So.
Yeah, but he used to be an all-pro. They used to be an all-pro before.
I know, Martin, but you know what,
that's what I'm saying. It would take much for him to get his spot back because he's a pro offensive lineman, you know.
But he's been out for a year, Ellis.
You could treat it like an injury. It's just 1 year, so he could probably. He said he had concussion. I mean, what was his problem? Something was his problem.
Concussions.
So was it concussions? Problems. Yeah.
Hey, he won't get a spot because it's too much talent on the Niners. He won't get a spot.
I don't think Trent Brown is better than him, to be honest.
You know what I'm saying? He won't get a spot. It's too much talent.
Too much better than Davis, man.
You know,
like a man.
Yeah.
Like, if we did get him back on the team, he'll make our offense line so much better they'll give our quarterback so much time. And they'll open up our offense even more, too. We already going to be explosive, but they'll help get us that push that we really need.
No, wait, Ellis. Before you go any further, it is, I mean, AD is a lot of things, but I don't know about his pass protection. If you want to run behind AD, you can run all day and have clear ground, but AD is not going to protect the quarterback. That's his biggest hang-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like he been in the league longer than any other offensive lineman we pretty much got other than Staley.
Yeah, I agree with Ellis. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So I feel like his body, he got the more NFL, more physical body than any of them other new ones that coming in. So he already pretty much know what to expect.
No, he's good. There ain't no two ways about it. AD is a bad dude. Yeah, that's definitely true. Jamel.
Oh yeah, how you doing?
All right,
there
man.
You go.
Yeah,
hey, how you doing, Ronbo?
All right, I'm doing all right, man. Because we only got a week to go before we get busy out in the camp with the pads on, man. I'm feeling good about that.
Right.
But Jamel, speaking of camp, Kelvin Taylor. See, in the beginning, he got drafted. I said, well, I didn't have any thoughts about it, but I was checking up. I've been watching him, and Trent Baalke is already impressed with him. There was a phone call they made to him, and he's quoted as saying, "You won't regret this decision." Kelvin Taylor is angry about being picked up in the 6th round. They say he may work his way right up underneath Carlos Hyde. What do you think about that? Is that a possibility? Do you see Kelvin Taylor emerging as a bad man?
Yeah, I'm glad you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because I had him as my number 2 anyway. You know what I'm saying? I had him at my number 2 because it's very important to carry that ball, to hold it tightly. And he's very fundamentally sound when it comes to holding that ball. You know what I mean? And I like that, him coming behind, Carlos Hyde,
Never was it one or he never fumbled his entire time through his collegiate career.
Exactly.
That is a remarkable. I mean, I don't think there's another running back.
That's impressive.
In football at any level can ever say anything like that.
Right, and that's very important. That's very important especially for the offense. Kelly trying to run. That's very important.
It can't be emphasized enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamel, while I got you, how many? Who else you got picked as of offensive newbies, rookies? Who else do you think is going to make the biggest impact this season?
I think Garnett.
Garnett, yeah, oh yeah, without doubt.
Yeah, I think he's gonna really, I think he's gonna have a lot of people like mouth drop, this season. I think he's gonna have a lot of people mouth drop because I think he's like everybody's, looking at him as not a good as a guard,
that one play that stands out in my mind, that safety came up, thought he was going to make a hit. Garnett took one arm and throwed him way up in the air before he hit the ground.
Yeah, I seen that. That was nice.
That's power. That's a man that will not be denied. You coming in here? Oh, I don't think so. That boy's got that stuff. All right, let me go to Janelle. Janelle. Back to Martin. And Martin.
Yes, sir.
Martin, I'm like, who are some of your impact rookies, whether they be on defense or offense? Have you seen anybody that's going to come in and immediately kick some butt?
Buckner. DeForest Buckner.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's so obvious, but God, like, that dude's a beast. He's a beast. And who else can I think of? Blair, maybe Blair. He'll probably be like a sub package. Oh yeah, the guy from LSU. That's right. The kid from LSU.
Is it Will Redmond? Wait a minute.
No, that's Mississippi State.
Yeah, Robinson.
LSU.
Rashard.
Robin Ellis. There you go.
We are ready.
Tall.
Everybody, I think we all agree. Everybody agrees on the same. Because I had Rashard Robinson, of course, D-Buck, Blair, and also because of the fact that they're going to be looking closely at offensive linemen or outside linebackers. I'm thinking Fanaka. I have a feeling he's going to get in there.
Is that the guy from Utah or something like that?
Yeah, I was watching his clips. This dude is a fiend. He goes.
I need to look it up.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo. Speaking of Rashard Robinson, I was going to pick up my son. I was going to pick up my son from practice, and it was 3 guys like on the other side of the field doing routes and playing, practicing. And I ain't paying no mind to them. I'm looking at my son. So they broke up practice, and then everybody's going to the locker room. And my son said, "Hey, there goes Rashard Robinson. He was practicing way back there." And I was like, "What? He over here practicing?" He over here in Pompano because he's from Pompano. He went to Italy.
Yeah.
Same school. What's his name went to? Patrick Peterson.
Yeah.
And he was practicing on the off season. While we was over here trying to scrape up information, he was over here practicing.
Oh, you didn't run over and say, Rashard, man, what are you doing here, man? I had to bother him.
Hello.
Because he probably would have talked to you. He seems like a public kind of a guy. I mean, if you're going to work out in a facility that's everybody's going to be running around, should have been easy to talk to him. But did you go check it out?
No. I didn't get to go talk to him. You get what I'm saying? Because he was like off to the side, and I already had to go. But you already know, if I had time, I would have took a picture and everything. But I don't give a damn.
I think Ray and Anderson gonna surprise.
Yo, Wyatt, man.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Wyatt, man, I cannot believe in the middle of summer you got the winter hat on, man.
Yeah, it's a little rainy outside right now, so I figured I'd put on the sport the 49ers beanie today, the throwback. Just
But
for
it
the
is
show,
cool.
you
I can
know.
do the same thing.
I still have a T-shirt on, so it's all good.
Wyatt, I'm checking out the schedule, man, and I'm looking at games that I know we're going to win because the Jets.
There you go, winter hat.
I'm sure everybody has heard the Jets. It looks like Geno is going to be the quarterback. I kind of like the thought of that.
It's Patrick.
Because Fitzgerald is not going to sign a contract. The Jets are not going to sign him. So I see there's another game I'm counting as a win. The Jets, the Bears, the Dolphins, the Saints. And why? Am I accurate on that? What do you feel on those games? Saints, Dolphins, Bears, Jets. What are the chances of winning those games? Or do you even
Tampa Bay. Don't forget, we're gonna beat Tampa Bay for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna. It's like I think we're gonna beat the Saints too, just because the Saints still have no defense. And we've kind of had like a back and forth rivalry with them the past few years now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we beat the Saints. Who are the Jets? Yeah, we're beating those fuckers for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see who the Bears.
The Saints, I don't know, man. They're all right.
They don't have no defense.
Yeah,
Saints aren't they about to sign Anquan?
Yeah.
Or
See
AB?
that tells you something about. But you know what? What the point Wyatt's making that's solid. The Saints still are the worst defense. You cannot have a worse defense and deal with the Chip Kelly offense. They prey on those guys. I've looked at.
And we're a matchup problem with
And you got Vaccaro and Kikahaha, but that's pretty much it.
That's it. So,
Well,
so Wyatt, go ahead, man. Finish.
But that's it.
Hold on, John.
Who else were we looking at? The Dolphins?
Yeah, look at the Dolphins.
I think we beat the Dolphins.
Yeah. Bears.
Bears, they're gonna be looking for vengeance, but I'm gonna say we beat the Bears.
Bears, yeah.
Vic Fangio, he's gonna be looking for vengeance next game, this coming season. So I still say we beat him. If Jay Cutler's their quarterback still, there's a good chance we beat him.
My only
I can see.
I know Jay is
not the quarterback.
Jay does have issues because
I can see him running around in the pocket, just like looking for Jaquiski Tart the whole time. Where's he at? Oh my God, where's he gonna come out of? He's gonna be fearing him, man. He got shook up that freaking slam down he did on him that last game. Oh man, he was like convulsing like on the ground, bro.
I don't know how Tart didn't get a flag on that play. That was,
I don't know either.
Totally wrong, but I
awesome.
loved it.
Whatever, man. They called bullshit flags on us all that past season, and then of course the seasons before. I mean, like they owed us, man. They owed us on that. I mean, God, that J Cutler slam was priceless.
I was watching the NFC Championship.
Hey, also, let's go to Chris. Hey, Chris.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right.
Awesome.
Chris,
finally made it on.
Yeah, and Chris, I love Spidey in the background, man. That's Chris, you know what? I'm looking. What do you think? I'm talking about the biggest impact rookies coming into this season. Who's going to make contributions this year? To your way of thinking.
Well, the obvious one to me is Forrest Buckner, obviously Garnett. I think the sleeper guys to look out for are Ronald Blair. The corners, I think they could be pretty good.
They should let Will Fuller and Rashard Robinson play.
I could see good things coming from Burbridge, but I think Devin Kajust is going to be someone that comes out of nowhere.
I was waiting for somebody to say that. That's my boy.
I think okay.
Good catch.
See, because what people don't know about Kajust runs fiendish routes. I was watching him on the film. I'm gonna post that highlight up. There's a reel that has all of our rookies on it, right? Kajust does those break the ankles on the defensive backs. I mean, he makes razor sharp cuts, and if the quarterback is in tune with him, this dude is 6'3". He's gonna be terrible, man. Oh, he's gonna be a hard cover. He is like Bruce Miller. I got a feeling when it comes to getting out there, getting open, because Bruce Miller doesn't have great blazing speed, but Bruce is always open. So when they hit him, Kajust can run pretty good from a big man, too. I tell you, man, I got him on my list of dudes, my impact players of the year. I was wondering if anybody's going to say it, so I wasn't going to tell anybody to say anything. There is.
I forgot about him. I completely forgot about him.
Yeah, you hurt my feelings by saying you forgot about him.
No, he's good. He's good. So I hope he does do a big impact. That catch, that one-hand catch he did on whoever it was, that was sick. That was a sick catch.
He's got more than one of those, too. Okay, Chris, I'm sorry, man. Go ahead. You had something else you want to say?
Oh, I just think he's going to be great in the red zone.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a perfect fit for Chip's system.
Oh, man. Hey,
actually, glad someone brought up Rodgers. I think he's going to be phenomenal in Chip's offense.
How many red zone threats do we got? Count the red zone threats. Okay, you just said Kajust, Rodgers, also Kajust, Rodgers,
Smelter.
Maybe Blake Bell.
Yeah,
I like Selleck. I think Selleck is underrated.
Yeah, Selleck's going to be. Actually, I think Selleck's going to be the number one. He's probably going to be lead.
You just got to stay healthy.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Between guys, I got to tell you right now, though, and nobody wants to get on this train with me, but I want to say it before the season starts. Vance McDonald is going to be vicious this season. I said it with no shame whatsoever. Vance McDonald has learned how to catch the ball. I understand that even in OTAs and minicamp, he was catching the ball. Vance McDonald has never been famous for catching the ball. Last season, toward the end of the season, he caught the ball. Didn't he catch a couple of touchdowns? Yeah. Vance has turned a page. Now, I don't know if anybody believes it. I don't even know if Vance believes it. But if he makes 2 more catches, I'm off his case. That's all he needs to make for me. Just a couple more. Because I've already seen
catches?
Yeah, because I've already seen a few, and I didn't believe it. And then I heard about reports about the coaches have been working with him. Apparently, Vance has not been watching the ball into his hands. He just had a flaw that needed to be corrected. If he's going to catch the ball, do you realize he could be as bad as Gronk? For the simple reason you can't cover him very well. He's just too big. And if he catches the ball and starts rumbling down the field and gets momentum going, you're not going to take him down right away unless you got 2 or 3 people to help you.
If he's 70% of Gronk, I'm cool with that. If he's just 70% of Gronk, I'll be all right with that.
He's actually heavier than Gronk and only a couple inches shorter. and he's always open. You notice Vance is always open, but they don't throw the ball to him because they thought he'd drop it. If he's going to start catching the ball, he's going to draw coverage. That's even going to add to our offense because now you take some defense, you keep them honest. You got Smith taking the cap off. You got Vance crossing across the middle, or Selleck. You got Rogers over here, and then you got the speed demon Ellington coming. Oh man, this could come together to be one of the most offensive. God, this could be a good offensive.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Frank.
Yeah.
Frank, God, Frank, what's up?
Ronbo.
Frank, what's up, man? Whatever you want to say, I want to listen, man. What's up?
Ronbo, what's going on? What's going on, Niner family?
What's up?
Getting ready for next week, man. It's almost time to start kicking some ass.
Hey, look, man. The last time I came on this show,
QB competition.
exactly. What he just said is what I came here to talk about. The last time I came on here, I had given up on number 7. I basically just wrote him off. I felt like, I felt like he didn't give a shit, so I didn't give a shit. But I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's something going around on YouTube with it. This crazy fan, like, try to approach Cap, like, in the street or something, and, like, he kept comparing him to. You guys seen that? The Cam Newton crazy dude, bro.
Yeah, he's all drunk.
Oh yeah,
talking
I
to him.
saw that.
Hey man, dude, I seen a side of. There's a side of Cap that I think we're gonna see, man. And honestly, Chip Kelly's dreams have come true. This is what Chip wanted when he tried to trade from in Philadelphia. I mean, week 1.
Then they're gonna start Gabbert and ruin the whole thing.
I'm gonna ask you guys straight up: who's coming out week 1, Monday? Who is it?
Frank, when you say who's coming out, you talking about which quarterback?
For Kaepernick, but Gabbert's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, I'm asking you, Ronbo, and everybody in the room. Who is the Dark Knight that comes out of that tunnel dressed in black on a Monday night? Who is it?
It's gonna be Kaepernick.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I think that Kaepernick is not gonna play no preseason, but he gonna come out regular season. That's what I'm thinking. That's gonna happen.
No, that's interesting. No, Jamel, why would you think he's not going to play any preseason though?
Because I just feel like that what the offense that they're running, he already knows. So he's basically just reading out the book. He already know the offense. So it's like all he got to do is just be healthy.
I mean, yeah, those 3 injuries, Ronbo.
I don't think he knows the offense.
That's true.
I don't think
he's behind in offense. He's been injured
because the where Kaepernick was, they wasn't running zone read. They was just running, they was running quarterback sneak.
That's all basically all the same. If you really think about it.
No, it's not. You got to read 3 different. You got to read 3 different things. You got to read 3 different things before you can take the ball and run. 3 different things before you can let him run the ball. 3 different things before you can. That's the zone read.
Although
I saw him run 1 read option last season, and he got a touchdown.
Which game was
the
that?
Cardinals.
The Cardinals, yeah.
I was in I think that was like garbage time though.
Murdered.
But he already.
Yeah, that was already garbage time.
Remember, he lost his confidence after he gave us the game-winning drive in New York, and then our defense coughed up the game. Man, that was a fucking critical point.
Yeah.
Well, bro, but hey, this is it though. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. This is my opinion. This is Kaepernick to get his stock up, man. Like this is it. Like this is showtime, man. Like what's left? I mean, come on.
No, yeah, you're right, Frank. This is it. As I pointed out last week, it was a week. Yeah, this is it for both guys. Their careers hang in the balance after this season. Whoever starts, their career can only go up. But whoever doesn't start, that's it. They'll never get any respect. They'll be the Fitzpatrick. How many guys? Hoyers and the Fitzpatricks and those kind of guys. They'll be going from team to team, and teams will only sign them when they can't find anybody else. It'll be a bad situation.
Ronbo, look, man, the drunk guy. Have you seen the video, Ronbo?
Yeah. I was laughing, man, because the dude that was very cool.
He was looking.
Cap looked at.
I'm surprised
Cap looked like a
didn't
little
walk away.
pussy, man. He looked like a pussy, man. He didn't look like a man's man when he was getting interrogated about that.
Nah. He kept saying, "You're better than Cam Newton." He kept saying.
He handled it right, though. He handled it right.
Yeah, he did handle it right.
He handled it right. I watched it. He handled it right.
Hey,
No, I don't think so.
He took pictures with them, and he stood there listening to what the guy had to say. He handled it right.
Yeah.
No, I
I'm
don't think
surprised
so.
he stayed. I'm just surprised he stayed and listened to them.
Yeah, see, that's my
For that
thing.
long.
Was I stand there and listen to this? I wonder if the TMZ people, although they got that from somebody else, because I'm wondering, did he see the camera being put on him? Because in that case, you need to behave.
Yeah.
If I say, man, if you don't get out of my face, if you do that and the cam is on you, I guess it sends the wrong message. But if you see the cam, you know how to act. See, I was just wondering, did he know that he was being filmed? Because the dude was doing the barbershop routine on, because everybody's going to do a black barbershop. Every dude in the barbershop thinks he knows everything there is to know about football, baseball, and basketball.
Yeah.
And you can't argue with these guys. So the thing is, you can only stand there and listen. So that's Captain Oak. Yeah, I was impressed with that. Don't get mad. Just hear him out.
Hey, Rob, is Pete Prisco? Is he on some sort of like methamphetamine or bath salt or something? Because
he's looking to get famous.
To call a player of Navarro Bowman's caliber, when you come back from an injury, guys don't come back from those kind of injuries and do what he just did. It doesn't
come back. Period.
He's the freak of nature. He's the monster. He's the leader of this defense, and he's the reason why, when this season's all said and done, there's going to be a lot of, "I'm sorry, Niner fans, you killed us," and I'm going to love it. I can't wait. Hey, how's the Rams doing though, Ronbo? They sold the farm for a bench fucking warmer.
And that's going to hurt him for 2 or 3 years, because if golf doesn't cash in, they lost it, man. And I mean, they really lost it. And Jeff Fisher's out of here next year, if finally, and the owner might be in trouble. The GM might be in trouble too. That decision was kind of scary. They gave up way too much.
Didn't they bring back Foles too?
Yeah, that's why I said that was
Goff could be like Bradford all over again.
Look at this. Hey,
I heard this thing where I heard this thing maybe like if Goff ends up like Alex Smith or something, and then Jim Harbaugh decides he wants to coach in the NFL again, maybe he'll come back and coach for the Rams. That way he can play against Jed York and the Niners.
They need it. I mean, they got Jeff Fisher.
Then he'll revive Goff's career like he did with Smith.
You're right.
Wouldn't that be a bitch?
Harbaugh would jump at a chance to come back and coach in the NFC West.
Oh my God.
He really
the same
would.
division? Yeah.
You're right.
Oh yeah.
I can just see it now. Anthony Davis and Jim Harbaugh down in L.A., man.
God.
Oh, that would be a problem for us.
Anthony Davis would still be watching from Wingstop or something. He's not gonna reinstate. Forget Anthony. Forget AD, man.
I know. If he doesn't come back this week, it's all over. All right, Wyatt, what else you want to say, man? Because we gotta go.
Forget AD. Let's move on with who we have. I think we got some talent on the O-line, especially with Garnett. Kind of want Garnett almost by Staley, so you can kind of learn from him over on that side of the line, and then maybe put Beatles on the right side. Just to kind of because Beatles is already a veteran, so why not kind of space it out with the veterans on the line, Maybe put Beatles on,
Is
right
Kilgore
guard
coming
instead
back?
of left guard.
Kilgore's already back.
Kilgore's our center.
Yeah.
He's gonna play center.
You know what? It'd be nice also because Garnett's eventually going to end up on the left side anyway.
Right.
So get him some work in there
He's
now.
coming back?
Who?
Yeah. Kilgore. He's talking about Kilgore.
Oh, yeah. Kilgore's already back, Tyler. He's been back. All right, Wyatt. See you next time,
All right,
bro. All right.
Yeah, bro. Right on. Gee.
Tyler. Tyler? Hello, Tyler.
What's up?
Tyler, we're getting ready to go. Tyler, anything you want to say before we say goodbye?
I just want to say I hope the QB competition goes well, and if Gabbert gets the start, I'm just going to pray that he gets hurt, because Kaepernick, he did a better job taking Alex Smith's job, so if he could take Gabbert's job, he'll probably perform.
Tyler, I would hope that at
He
least
has what it takes to succeed with this offense.
I know,
Ronbo.
but we can't afford to have any quarterbacks getting hurt. Because in Chip Kelly's offense, you probably need good 2 solid quarterbacks, though. So let's not wish anything nasty on either one. There's still 49ers, Tyler. Tyler.
I can't hear you.
All right, Tyler. Ronbo, what's going on?
All right, Tyler, we got to say goodbye, Tyler, because we're getting ready to stop. All right, see you next time, Tyler. All right.
See ya.
Martin.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, Martin. So, Martin, what do you want to say, bro?
Don't sleep on Colin Kaepernick. I think he's going to make a comeback. He might win comeback player of the year.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be awesome. He took it to the playoffs, man. We can't sleep on him.
No, I don't think anybody is. It's just the matter of the way, if you read the media every day, it's hard to actually get a beat on what's really going on down there. So, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Martin.
All right, then, Ronbo.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming by, Martin. Come on
All
back.
right, see you next week. I'll see you next week.
All right. Frank.
Yeah, Niner Empire forever. Pete Prisco, you're a moron. Navarro Bowman should have been top 20. Colin Kaepernick, good luck in the quarterback competition. Take back the reins of this team. Take us back to the promised land. In Chip we trust. Defense wins championships. Salute Niner Empire, man. Forever faithful. That's our motto. No matter who the fuck the 52-man roster is, yo. That's it. You know what I mean? You know who we are. Red and gold. That's it. We'll be there week 1. Rams will come in for you. I'm out.
All right. Thanks, Frank. Chris.
Hey.
Chris, wait. What do you want to say before we say bye?
Well, I did forget to bring up Kelvin Taylor. I think he could be pretty dominant in Chip's offense for sure. As far as quarterback competition, I just hope that it's an honest competition and they don't have their guy picked already. I hope they just aren't being vindictive with Cap, and I hope that they don't just start Cap either just because he's going to get paid a lot. I hope that they really do let Chip pick who it is based on performance and not just based on who can throw far and who can run fast, but who actually understands the offense, who can pick apart a defense, understand when to audible and do all those things. I'm leaning towards Gabbert, but I don't think that Kaepernick can't play better than ever before. I think Chip can really get the best out of Kaepernick that we've ever seen. So while I do like the idea of Gabbert, I could easily see Kaepernick having his best year by far.
And he's been extremely inspired. So that's going to be the marquee thing. The wide receiver competition and the QB. It's going to be exciting to watch in camp this year. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean. All right, Chris, man. Glad to meet you, man. Come on back, okay?
Have me on. Finally made it. Having a 9-month-old baby and everything keeps me
9
busy.
months old. All right. Congratulations.
Yeah. Ready to watch football with her, and I'm representing in the DFW area. Got a lot of Cowboy fans here. I live in California. There's actually a good amount of Niner fans here, even at work.
Yeah, I've heard about that throughout the area. It's amazing.
I think it's because the long-term rivalry between Cowboys and Niners. So if you weren't a Cowboy fan, you stick it to your friends by being a Niner fan. That's my guess, at least.
So it sounds like a right assessment because this goes back a long time ago. Whew. All right, Chris. Thanks, man. We'll look forward to see you next time, all right?
Thanks.
All right.
Take it easy.
See you. Amos.
Yo, what's up?
Amos, what do you want to say, man?
Basically, all I want to say is, everybody should be looking forward to the season, and the Kaepernick and the Gabbert competition. Chip Kelly is not going to put nobody on the field that he don't think is not going to win. So either or, whatever person he picks is going to be good. He realigned careers, he set careers, and he knows how to pick his quarterback on what he want to do. And the Navarro Bowman situation with this Pete guy, everybody need to know that Pete had to pick a person, right? It was either Alex or him or Navarro, right? So we only got 2 people that's highly ranked on our team. He had to pick one. Whatever one he picked, we wasn't gonna like it. So he had to make a story. So I'm not even hurt by it.
Yeah, no, you're right. But Staley basically has nothing you can actually pick on. He's seen that Bowman had a little problem last year in coverage, but that's all. My whole feeling about this, Bo was trying to do too much to begin with. Bowman is such a tough guy. He was trying to run the whole defense by himself. Can't do that without getting a little weak in certain spots. So with him working that hard, of course there were going to be those receivers that got away. So I ain't mad at him. And Pete Prisco.
And all the Cowboy fans, Elliott is facing charges. I don't know if we brought that up. He's facing assault charges. So he might be suspended for 8 games on his first season.
Avis, what was the last you heard about that? Because yesterday I'd heard that they're trying to say that the girl's lying. It's an ex-girlfriend, and people are saying it never happened. But I'm sure those are people who are trying to cover.
She put up pictures of bruises. Yeah. I don't know how could you. She put up pictures of bruises on her arm and on her neck. I mean, if it's self-inflicting, boy, he better get a good lawyer. Better get a good lawyer.
That's like one of those stories where the dude stabbed himself in the back and it's a suicide, How you can have bruises all over you? Because it's hard to bruise your own neck. Now, you can actually bruise your arm. All you got to do is bang it up against a table or a refrigerator or something. But in your neck, how do you bruise your neck? That's if she has bruises on her neck, either she had some family member choke her or something, or which I can't believe. To get Ezekiel Elliott in that kind of trouble, it doesn't make any sense.
It don't make any sense. Yeah.
But like Martin said earlier, it's just if you're a Dallas Cowboy, if you like to beat women, then you have a job. You
have a job. Yeah.
Amos, we'll see you next week, okay?
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
And with that said, I guess it's time to say goodbye. I know next week this time we'll be talking about 49ers on the field again. Gee, can't wait. Stay tuned during the week. I'm still looking for your favorite player. I'll talk to somebody about that. And look forward to seeing you next week. Oh, wait. Don't forget about there'll be a podcast. You're going to love it. Oh, too much. I'll give this information to you a piece at a time. Just keep an eye on the Ronbo Sports app. You'll see everything. I'll constantly listen it. Niners!